So yeah, welcome to the video if you're watching. Today I'm gonna try keep on tuning a bit this black green list. The two changes I'm making is I'm adding one Felix's score instead of one Ligma Nexus. See how that works. I kind of miss having Felix's score sometimes. And I'm adding two Misha's Bubble in place of the Ancient Things, so I always felt kind of awkward. They were kind of awkward. It was kind of hard to cast them and get an advantage. Because the deck is quite has 2 or 3 offs of everything, so you don't we're not playing many one-offs. I'm not playing any one of artifacts on the sideboard. So it just loses a bit of the shine, of the appeal, if you want. Same list, I would think about playing a 4th Blooming Marsh. And I will definitely play 4 of the Pathways, but a Blooming Marsh coming in tap is really a no-no for me. So, 4 to do, let's go. Let's go. I kind of like this light kind of being back, I don't know what you guys think. Let me know in the comments. It's like this light in front kind of makes my eyes die. So I hope that, with the Mission's Bubble, we're able to more easily find, the answers that we board in that are colored, and that we can take more advantage of Lurus, because sometimes Lurus is kind of hard to get value from, and they have 5 mana, so you need to put it on your hand, and then when you have 5 mana, you can cast it and get a 2-drop, but sometimes there's no 1-drops in your yard. But if you have 3 mana, you can still get value from it by just casting the Mission's Bubble, right? And that, already you are 2 cards ahead if you do that. Whereas if you cast a Lures and just kill it, you're only 1 card ahead. That's just not that good. Yeah, let's see. I'm guessing the challenge is ongoing to but I just didn't have time to play it, so we'll just play this. Oh, great. We're playing against Vancraft. I think I played against this player the other day, and I don't remember what they were playing. Alright, this hand is okay. It's not amazing, but I'm probably gonna play the Blink Moth. I think it was I don't know. We played against the same player the other day, so I don't recall. I guess I just started with Lano ways. It doesn't really matter. Yeah, that's the turn. I kind of want to be a bit maybe sang back this Ingmas Nexus. Oh, it's a blue. Maybe it was a control player. I don't know. Maybe they have a semi direction main deck. I'm always secretly afraid of that. Or opt, I guess. Most likely opt. Yeah. They actually have spells there. Roll. Okay. Okay, mate. Spellsner. Good card. So I think this deck. No, it's a Kikijiki player. He beat me that day. Yeah, I don't remember now. They play one Spellsner, and it seems that they always have it in turn 2. It's just that good, Spellsner. I was playing a bit of Mono Blue Tron yesterday. And don't worry, I'm not gonna become a Mono Blue Tron player, but I know I never played Control, and I think in 2 cards to the top. Interesting. Red source. So in comes the up. Okay, I mean, just gonna go ahead and so in comes the bolt on the ballista. So they're playing Kikijiki, most likely. So they're playing Kikijiki, and they're gonna bolt my dudes. It's okay, we get the counter on the Ozolith. Kind of rough start. They use 2 mana to deal with our 4 mana investment. So they kind of recoup the mana advantage that you get when you're in the play. But I mean, that's what it is. I think, and there's no reason for me not to play like this. I would get Lures in my hand if I had a way to cast it, but I don't think we do. So might as well just go in. If they have they don't have mana for an Archimedes Charm, which is the biggest issue. They could have Remand. In that case, that would kind of suck. But yeah. If they have another bolt, at least we get 3 counters over here. Then we can put it on the ink moth, and then they are in a two-turn clock. So they're gonna snap us. So actually, we put 3 counters on ink moth nexus plus the pump. It's a 4-5. It's a 5-5. So that's a two-turn clock. I'm gonna go for that, right? So they can do this. That's fine. I don't know how much. I mean, they play a lot of Snapcaster maybe, so maybe it's worth it to bring in Relic. But I think Thoughts is just better. Yeah. So we get the 3 counters seed there. We just hope they don't have an Invis's Charm to steal this Ozolith. And they don't have like a follow-up bolt. And since they snap for this bolt, they most likely don't have another bolt. But also we could be dead in 2 turns because they play Zark into Kikijiki. This is not a very good matchup because they play Invis's Charm and they play Spellsner, I guess. Those are cards that are very good against us. That J is the Mind Sculpture. Sure. I mean, basically, we have a 2-turn clock with Ingmar Nexus, and we're just gonna go for it. No. And we even have an extra mana, so if they try to kill it, we can activate it, get a counters, and they're not lost. And again, I'm not getting lures in my hand, trying to play for that kind of play. Okay, they're plussing, looking at themselves. So they're trying to. I don't understand this so much. I mean, they're trying to get this out of range from the Ingmoth, but it doesn't matter. It's not. Oh. 1 second. If I activate, put 3 counters. So I can activate, put 3 counters, but I cannot pump, right? I need 1 more mana for that. I need 6 mana. So if I activate, put 3 counters, it's going to be a 4/4 plus 4 plus 4 is 8 only. So what we're going to do though is we're going to go ahead and tap, maybe I should tap here. Yeah. Put the counters. And then what we're gonna do is we're not gonna pump, because if we pump, then they I could pump, but then I will lose the counters if they find a Field of Ruin or something. Do they play Field of Ruin? Maybe they don't actually. Hard to know. So I pump, it's a 2-turn clock. If I don't pump, we attack, pump, it's only okay, I'm gonna go ahead and do it. And then we have the protection for next turn. I hope they don't have the Field of Ruin, hopefully. And next turn we have a Vines of Basket that can protect it. They could have, that would be kind of bad, Cryptic Command. And I didn't really play around that. Maybe I should have. In fact, I probably should have, but. I think what they could go for is they could Cyber Air Shark, tap this, and then but we activate it and we pump it. It's my Steam. I don't think they play Field of Ruin with this mana base where they have very few islands. The Serum Visions, so it means that we're not dead. I mean, we're not dead anyway. It's kind of dark. It's kind of more like it's a mysterious stream, this one. Maybe if I do like this and just focus more on him. Yeah, that's okay. Put 2 cards on the bottom, so they're digging. They're diggers. I mean, I would plus with Jace, man. You look 6 cards deep with these 2 cards together. It's kind of insane. They look at our top card, interestingly. They actually look at their top card last turn, as you can see here. Very important to know, because if they had known about the Vines, then of course. They're trying to ultimate us with Jace, which is commendable, at least. Play Valakut's Awakening tapped. Sure, so land would be a good draw, because that would allow us to pump and get killed with Vines. But also if we get them to 4 poison counters, we can kill them with animation. But I'm pretty sure what they're gonna do is they're gonna go ahead and try to tap this with the Cyber Aircard and kill us the next one with Kikijiki. That is my idea. So they know what we're drawing. Alright, that's not a bad draw actually. Alright. Cyber Archark. We say go ahead. I tap here. You cast. We actually don't need the pump because we can pump with the Blink Moth. So we go ahead. If they have Force of Negation or the last card, they can win. Well, they can't. And now the good thing is this says as your opponent's controlled, right? So we can go ahead, please, and kill them with Moth. Awesome. So we are ahead. So this matchup is quite complicated, the sideboard, because there's merit to all the cards we have. It's merit to Thoughtseize. There's merit to Fatal Push to stop the combo, but Fatal Push can only do it if it's revolted, so it's not so strong. If this was Dismember, I would think more about it. And Chamber is, yeah. So cards that I'm most likely bringing in are Thoughtseizes and some amount of Relics, maybe. Because you can see they play a lot of Snapcasters. They play at least 4 Snapcaster mages, which I don't know if that guarantees bringing a Relic. Maybe not, actually. I think this is a trap. Animation, all of these cards are good. I think Steel Overseer is a bit worse than it seems, just because it gets hit by Bolt, and Bolt is actually trades out quite well versus Steel Overseer. So we kind cut one of those. I could see myself cutting a Bubble. And maybe even a Throne of Geth. It's a strong card, but it's also a bit slow, and they have a lot of removal. So we have we have the Thoughtseizes. Steel Overseer, only one. I think maybe I even want to cut all of them and just bring in the Thrones. I don't know. Maybe Steel Overseer is actually good. But versus a Bolt deck with Snapcaster, it's actually quite hard to keep this alive, and they just die a lot. If we had 3 Welding Jars, maybe that would be a better plan. I think one of each is fine, and then on the play we can maybe add the second one and cut something else, maybe cut a Worker on the play. Of course, the problem with this matchup is that both they can control you and they can kill you, right? So it's kind of a Splinter Twin feeling. I never played against Splinter Twin myself, but that's kind of what people say it is. It's like a control deck that can kill you all of a sudden. But it costs quite a lot of mana to do so. But one of them has Flash, so it's quite close, I would say. I guess this is 1 mana is more expensive than Oof. That's really the problem. I mean, honestly, this hand is not even bad because we have Ravager, we have Worker, we have Animation Module. All cards good in the matchup, and if we draw Green Swords, then we have the Scales. So I think I'm kind of liking this hand, even though it looks a bit sketchy at first glance. Because, Animation Model is really good in the matchup. We can go Animation Model turn 1, Worker turn 2. We have 2 goods. Hard for them to deal with. They only have, like, spot removal. They probably play a certain amount of Anger of the Gods. I'm not sure how many. Nothing on the turn 1. Alright. Second Worker, I mean, not the most ideal draw. It's resolved. I guess they opt. No, nothing. Alright, they fix our mana for us. Thank you very much. Maybe I'll just wait to play a Hardened Scales for next turn, depending on what we draw. Huh. So I'm gonna go ahead and play a Worker here. I don't think these should be siding in Cleansing Wildfires versus our deck, but hey. You choose. Next turn would be nice if we were able to play Scales plus Worker plus make Servo. EE for 1, bro. But then this will take the. They just go ahead and pop it. I mean, not bad. I mean, not the worst for us actually. The Thoughtseize, but no black. I'm gonna go ahead and play Scales and play a Worker. And attack with the Servo. Yeah, so we would need 1 more land. I think we are good. Preferably, of course, a black producing land. But here I wanted to get the forest because I just had the skills in here. Opt. They also play Opt. They play Sea Visions and Opt. That's a lot of cantrips. You know, I don't love cantrips. I think cantrips are kind of overrated in Magic. They, you know, it gives you a good feeling, but it's also not the best card. Okay, that's Urborg, Tormo Yakmo. That's very good. I guess I'm gonna attack first. They could have Snapcaster, but we trade. It's not the worst. Yeah, let's attack first. Like, trading 1 for 1 with Snapcaster for a Worker is a good deal, actually. Then we can go Thoughtseize into, like, Ballista, for example, depending on what we see. Yeah. Big 4. Also, it's very nice that we you know, now we can get Lurus in hand, use it. So he Thoughtseize them. Okay, it has Spell Snare, Snapcaster, Lightning Bolt, and Cryptic Command. Huh, all of those cards very, very strong. So Spell Snare will take one of our 2-drops for sure. Very strong card, of course. Lightning Bolt, Snapcaster, Cryptic Command. Honestly, think I'm gonna take the Spell Snare and play my Hangabag Walker here. And then next turn attack, they tap me. But no combo piece is nice. We could also take the Cryptic and just Suicide like a Ballista, for example. And if we draw land, we can kill them next turn. We still have Lightning Bolt, so I'm gonna go ahead and take the Snapcaster Mage. Take their good play for the turn. I mean, sorry, Snapcaster Mage, Spell Snare. If I had one more mana, I would perhaps consider getting Lurus in my hands instead of and you know, getting Cryptic, taking the Cryptic and getting Lurus in my hand. But this way, I think it's pretty good. They can bolt the Hangabag, but we make a bunch of 1/1s. So we're fine there. Then bolting this is good because it opens up the kill for like a land could mean a kill next turn. Especially if they tap out. I guess they play another Cleansing Wildfire maybe. Or they go Snapcaster, Cleansing Wildfire. Which is okay as well. Yeah, I mean, I guess this is good. But they also taps them out. So no Snapcaster. I would say yes. We don't really need black anymore because we have Urborg, right? So we can just get Forest. I mean, not that it's probably going to make a lot of difference. But now they're tapped out. They have Cryptic and 2 Unknown. They have blue land there. Huh. Also, it's probably decent here. I don't think they have 2 Spellsners in their deck, so this means that whatever we resolve now, we probably will resolve next turn. So maybe I just want to get the Ballista down. I'm gonna start by getting... yeah, actually both of them tap for black. So I'm just gonna get the Oscillate back down here. And I'll just attack. I'm assuming they trade for one or the other, since they're under a lot of pressure. And they take the 0 to 6, they're down to 8. I'll play the Ballista because it's insurance versus the combo. So they take the Worker, sure. And then next turn it puts a lot of pressure on them. Yeah. So the Mother will go onto the Flying Dudes, of course. Basically, that means that next turn we attack and then they need to block. Alright, so they are to 10, and we play the Ballista. All these are green, for example. I honestly don't think they have another Ceremonious Rejection. I mean, sorry, Spell Snare. They do have Cryptic, so that means that we are indeed... we know they can Cryptic tap us, but then we can kill them with a Ravager, right? So it's gonna be pretty decent. One thing we could do is to put the counters over here, so if they try to bounce, they're more like inclined to bounce something else. I don't think they bounce. Bounce is kind of bad. I think they will go tap draw. Here we are presenting lethal already. This is 5, 6, 8, 10, right? So they cannot really make a play this turn. I don't think they should have made a play last turn, to be fair, but that's, you know, playing versus Scales is not the easiest. I'm pretty sure they're just gonna tap draw. Okay, or no. We'll go Snap. Interesting play. Snap Bolt. So I have 2 cards in hand. Very interesting play, actually. So they bolt here. I could just get rid of this and let the counters go here. What else do they have in hand that they think this is a good play? Is they just put the counters here, they're dead, right? I mean, yeah, I'm just gonna do this and let the counters go to the Ozolith. I wonder what they have. Because now we have 3, 4 counters, that's 5, 9, yeah, that's lethal, so we don't even need to play anything. That's the second Ballista, that's pretty nice too. I think we just attack. And we just win. Okay, great play, mate. Great play. So this opponent beat us the other day, and I think I played much worse, and I think we have better hands this time around. So. Great play. I think they should just try to cryptic tap us. I guess that would be the only thing, but then we still have Ravager, so we beat them anyway. But yeah, I think what they did there, at least they could do this on our turn when we try to put the counters of the Ozolith onto the Ballista. But that's what I was saying, that maybe I wouldn't put the counters on the Ballista. Right? And then 2 damage plus the damage on the top tips, is not. The 302 Storm name. Well, Lurus, yes, we're playing Crow as well, this kind of people. Honestly, not a super bad hand. Ravager plus Overseer can get out of hand very quickly. Probably gonna go Llano Reborn first. Probably not even use it on anything. Depending. If I see run 6 potential, then I'm gonna graft onto the Steelers here. The good thing with playing Lure is that people will assume they're playing Prowess. Or Shadow. So, oh, that's a Triumph. So this could be a Renan 6, in fact. That's a very scary thing, right? Because if they're Renan 6, then our Steelers here gets really, really hurt. So, could have played yeah, it probably would have been better to play this. So they could have Renan 6 here, and that would be kind of problematic. So I'm gonna play around that. I've never done this before, but if we do this, then we don't die to the. They can path it, they can bolt it, but they cannot Renan 6 it, which just means that they take. Okay, so lose a counter from a land, but they take a turn also. Alright, so they're just not doing that. Can you have binds here? They could have Remnant, but again, that's just. I guess I'll get the black swords down, and I will do this. Play. I would like to play a second Steelers here, to be fair. That'd be kind of cool, actually. There's a lot of counters later on, next turn. Okay, let's try that. Let's try that. I've never done this. Just trying things, guys. Trying things. I've never done this play because I never played 2 or 3 Steelers. So maybe they remnant this, but that's okay. We just played. The next turn we can play Ravager and Ballista. It's very good. Yeah, so they probably will just remnant this. Or mana leak it. That's also okay. But I would rather they mana leak this than they mana leak the Ballista or the Ravager, right? So hey. Again, they can bolt, but we can bind, which is very good, gives us advantage, does a scaling turn. Yeah, they could have another counter spell, but I doubt it. They don't play that many counter spells. This is more like a Super Friends deck. I've heard somebody say that this is a Super Friends deck. Oh, really? Actually, pretty good play. So I play Walling Jar here. Play my FedEx exclamation, show them this. Hard to tell. Oh no. Have a... Oh, did actually not a... I thought your message was so nice, I thought it was an actual bot. I love your stream. I just put the paper Hardened Scales because of you. What's that? Any thought making the version of green white instead, with maybe Path to Exile and better artifact enchantment removal? Better than Gemraiser? Yeah. I played green white versions before. Path to Exile is great, but it costs you a land, right? So against certain strategies like Burn, for example, or let's just like a lot of the strategies where you want to kill things, giving them a path, giving them a land is kind of sus. So you need to figure out if it's better to play Fatal Push or Path. And then one of the strengths of this version compared to... Why would you do this? All right. One of the strengths of this version compared to, for example, the white or the green version or whatever, is that you in fact have the possibility to to play Thoughtseize. And Thoughtseize is super strong because it allows you to, like for example, in the game before, I could Thoughtseize them, I had complete information, I take away a key piece, and then you can prepare your turns much better. So I really like Thoughtseize in the current meta, especially versus the what's those decks called? The Upsal Spellcheck deck, we just win. Silverseer confirmed, too strong for the Uro piles or Temor piled. So for example, in this matchup, you normally would bring Veil of Summer, but it also sometimes will underperform. So just play this, and you are like really sad, Cards that I don't like in this matchup, particularly is Mishra's Bubble. Hello, Mr. Boxlife. You're playing this in a tournament. Awesome. Where? Where can you play tournaments? So, cards that I don't love in this matchup. I think Wild Ninja, I don't know if they're playing the red version. It didn't look like they had white. They didn't fetch for a white source. So they're playing straight Temor. Then maybe Wild Ninja is good. The deck, I actually changed the deck list slightly. So I made the changes that I added a Phyrexia score on the sideboard, on the what is it called? Lands. And I added, what did I do? I did a change. I took out the Ancient Strings and I added the Mishra's Bubbles. But I was just trying here. I'm not saying this is better than the other. I guess I can cut a Throne of Gather. I can cut Silverseer is a bit like, it was good in this game. I guess I can go down to 1 for now. We can see game 2. I guess I could cut a Jar. Could cut a line as well, but don't love that. Some people do it, but I do feel that missing your land drop is an easy way to lose this game. They probably bring EE on the sideboard, so maybe Wellinger actually has its uses. I got a Worker and a Jar. That's what I'm gonna do. I put Bubbles for 2 reasons. One is I don't like to cast Ancient Steering so much. I feel like I feel like the games I win are the games that I use all my mana the first 4 turns, basically. I feel those games are very advantage, like we just saw. Whereas if I need to spend my turn 2 not doing anything, instead looking for a land or for a threat, I would rather just have a threat. And the Mishra's Bubble, in a way, they just give you a bit more consistency, right? Because it's just look deep, like 1 card deep, and it makes Lurus a bit better. I was having a bit of problems trying to get, this is a good hand, by the way, trying to get value out of Lurus. I always felt that it was a bit, yeah. Drawing 3 of my 4 basics is absolutely bad. I don't think they're playing Path, so yeah. So the Bubbles gives you a bit more value with the Lurus and a bit more value with the Guys are fetching a Triumph here. So we're gonna exile this land. Good turn 1 play, by the way, really. I got both Ancient Strings, and I saw that I had F6. So I got both Ancient Strings for the Bubbles. I feel the Bubbles are pretty good. They're kind of keeping mana up now. It's kind of bad to play something onto it. They probably have a mana leak here, but I hate them to Growth Spiral me. So I will go ahead and play a Ravager because I have to. If they have a mana leak, it's bad, but it's worse if they Growth Spiral us, basically. They could still Growth Spiral us, right? But that's what I mean. I think it's a decent. It hasn't really calmed up. Oh, they're actually playing Path, so okay. Alright. So that's a Blowing Mars. It's a good draw. I'm gonna start attacking here. Then gets us a bit closer to casting Lurus. Attack. Let's see what they do. Maybe they path this. We get the black swords that we need for Lurus. It's not even that bad. Maybe they path this. I will I will just get lures in my hand. But since they're not doing that, yeah, it was nice for him, nice of them to not have either or. They just played something. I guess they have Jace next turn. They also could have Pad, but if they have Pad, they have Binds, and then I can exile it. That's a bit unfortunate. This, of course, if this was a Veil, that would be much better, but can't pay this. But you know, I think kind of. I guess they just drew this because they didn't do this, didn't use this on the Ravager, right? So at least no mana leak left for them, and we pass the turn. 6 hours left in hand, and you're very strong, of course. I'd like to draw a Mausolith. That would be a very nice draw, I think. 3 cards, that's a noodle. I'm very tempted to exile and draw something here. But you know, we actually have things to do, and we actually can just exile this, I guess. It's a land. I guess they're going for Field of Death, but... Alright, that's an Mausolith, that's pretty cool. We just exile here. Alright, we take the Udo. Easy. So go ahead and Ozolith here. And I'm gonna go ahead and attack. I think this is a good... I wish I had a way to cast my... Opponent too overwhelmed by the Hardened Scales prowess. What the hell, man? What happens when you spend $1,000 on magic cards that are not even real? And then it comes this card that is like 15 years old. I don't know, something like this. And it beats you down. You feel bad for yourself. Exactly, opponent. You should play a deck that you enjoy. You shouldn't play Uro because you think you're going to win. I think the 4-color version is actually not that good right now. Yeah, I think opponent was a bit frustrated. Probably like a challenge player that lost a challenge, like 1-0-2 out, and then he was like, damn it, I put my Mana Trace subscription to the max for this. And I guess I have a Lurus here as well. Yeah. And then they're like, fuck it, I'll keep this hand. I will just, I don't know, go play Pokemon. Hi, same to you. Honestly, very close. I don't think the main thing with this deck has been the Lurus. It actually has been, sorry, it has been the Thought Seizers on the sideboard. Those I have enjoyed a lot. Because it has given me game versus things I normally don't have game. Like, for example, like just the first match, I took away and Spellsmith from my opponent, and that was key. You know, that was so good. What a nice guy. It's kind of Monastery Swiss Spears, but still a nice guy. Alright, so we can do this on their upkeep. So this is what I mean, right? Like casting an Ancient Stealing Seer would be absolutely ass. You know, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play the Ozolith, and I'm gonna play the Worker. Reason being, this way I can make a 4-4 Hangavak next turn, even though they might kill this. We pass the turn. On their upkeep, we check the top deck. So we have some information. They draw Monastery Suspire number 2. So for me, the Thoughtseize and the Fatal Push has been more important. Not so much the Fatal Push. I could see myself playing a Dismember still. You're playing in Shadow almost for sure. That's a Croxa. That's not too bad because we have the Ozolith to this card. So hey, nice card, opponent. And then we can even block here. That's awesome. So we draw a card. Oh wow, that's a lot of gas, let's say. I'm gonna play the Hangavak. And they have a Monastery Spear in hand and some unknowns. I could leave this back to block. It wouldn't be bad. If I could play the Ravager, maybe it could kill next turn, but I really like leaving this back to block. So, because they're probably playing Shadow, right? So we don't want to be the ones that go into their Shadow. Meets the land drop though, but it happens. So that's red, that's a second Monastery Swiss Spear, and that's black, that's a Boma Courier. Alright, I will block the Boma Courier. Nothing from our opponent. Okay, that's a Llanowar Reborn. Alright, so I'm gonna get the Llanowar Reborn down, get my Ravager down, draft onto the Ravager, and Go ahead and do some here. Sack here, put the counters over here. Go to combat, put the counters over here. So we have actually a lot of counters right now. We have like 8 Topters. Not attacking, of course. So, I mean, the Lurus has been okay, you know. I also have been enjoying the triple Veil of Summer. Sorry, the triple... You got me, guys. You know what I mean? Alright, they're not doing anything here. I think there is no point in me just holding back, right? I can just sack here like a bro. Like, if they have double bolt, they have double bolt. It doesn't really matter. We kill them the turn after anyway. Okay, Topters, we have a 8-8 now, which is pretty good. So we go ahead. Alright, that's a second scale, so we just played it. And we're doing pure gas. Yeah, but still, I mean, I think this is kind of hard for them to beat. So I put the counters over here, say yes. We can make 13, no, 13 blockers, okay? They take 8. Pass the turn, we can make 13 more attackers next turn. They're at 6. I think we have these under control, guys. Opponent plays a bubble, sure. We also have the backup of the Ingmar Nexus. They check our top deck, Walking Ballista almost for sure. And they concede. Alright. So we drew gas and we beat them. Who would have thought? Fatal Push is good in this matchup. Very good, in fact. Cards are not so good are Steel Overseer, Throne of Geth, and I can cut a Mishra's Bubble as well. You know, this way also, if I play Mishra's Bubble, people will stop asking me. Yeah, we need a 13-13. People will stop asking me why I cut Ancient Strings on post-board games. But I think this is fine. We don't have Veil of Summer for this matchup, which is not great. More Topters, exactly. So, cutting one of each. I don't want to draw 2 Steel Overseers. I think they're a bit slow in this matchup. But one could be good, especially not early, but mid-later game. And or early game with a Welding Jar. And then Throne of Geth, we also don't want to draw 2. 4 Paddle Pushers are just the best answer to Bad Shadow, Scourge of the Skyclave. Everything except Lurus. Welding Jar's good, so I like this configuration. I don't have Bale, but, you know, it's okay. You just had a hand that was full of gas, basically. We just drew 3 lands, and one of them was reborn at the perfect time, and, you know, we grew our army, and, you know, opponent's army was just no match. We're playing a Jewish crap, by the way. Nice name. Forehead. And sorry, that's a message. We have here the Lures of the Dream then. This hand, I mean, not amazing. That's what they do. They keep 7. I think this hand is like keepable, you know, like double ballista with these, you know, we can play maybe kill a Swift Spear. And they could have, the most important thing is they have this card, so, oh, there's not this card. So, that's a Soulguy Lantern. Okay. Mates, if people are gonna play Soulguy Lantern versus you, you should absolutely play Lurus of the Dream then. What the hell, opponent? That's so bad. Play this, pass the turn. Soulguy Lantern, best turn 1 play I've ever seen versus Scales. Like, absolutely shuts down our Lurus, mates. Like, our Lurus not doing anything, I tell you. Maybe it comes up, and then they're gonna be the last to laugh. If a spell ability will cause a opponent to gain life, the player loses the match life instead. I actually have 0 life spells. What? Opponent really making us... The hell, man? These 2 cards don't belong in this matchup. I'm sorry, opponent. I'm gonna play the Ballista. They could remove it, I guess, but I also have not another play, so I'm just gonna go ahead and play it. We have triple Ravager. I could also play a Ravager. If it dies, it dies. Okay, I'll just play Ravager and not even graft. This is brutal. I'm not gonna graft, so I want them to fatal push this Ravager. It's not that I love it, but it's better than the fatal push this Ravager than they fatal push like the ballista I'm gonna play next turn. Of course, with a nozzle, this would be much better. But of course, opponent has maybe put lures in hand. Is that your play, opponent? Okay, they just bolt this. Okay. Again, sort of expected. That's a Death Shadow. No. We can fatal push that, so that's pretty nice. We play this. So you always want to tap the Urborg and the colorless land first, because this actually taps for green and black right now, which is pretty broken. We're going to play these. I don't think they can kill us. We're at 20. So I'm going to leave this to try to win next turn, in fact. Okay, they will do this. We will not care. Yes, that's exactly. We play Vines. Vines is super good, man. The more I play Vines, the more I'm like, beautiful card. So opponent has one card left in hand. I have very serious doubts they can kill us next turn. We don't gain life. That's okay. Why would they make... I don't understand why would they play this card. This is good versus like Heliod Scales. Maybe have another Bolt. Maybe just put lures in their hand. Maybe play Scorches the Skyclave and lose it. Okay, they draw 2 cards and lose 1 to life. I'm gonna take it, of course, if they attack. That's a land. This looks a bit like a Plains. That's a Croc, so they're tapping out. They're dead if they attack. I think I'm gonna discard a Ravager, honestly. Because we have another one. The Worker is good because we can play it. Yeah. Okay. Opponent's plays have been not super stellar, not gonna lie to you. They attack. Yes, they're dead. Alright, next game. Easy peasy. We can draw an Ozolith. Yeah, they're dead, right? Yeah. Yes, go ahead. Draw that card. Don't leave that value on the table, my friend. Don't leave it there. There is going to be awful. So we would have killed them even if they didn't do the swarm thing. So that was my plan, you know. My plan was that they would tap out and attack with a shadow. I feel like these players are a bit too aggressive versus our deck. I think they're playing a bit too, like, non-conservative, you know. Man, they have a big shadow right now. Did not ask them about the Solga Lantern. Because I guess they saw the Phyrexia scored game 1. Man, I'm speed running this list. This league. Easy. Okay, Texas Gas, what can I say? Now I'm gonna lose next 2, and then it's gonna be, you know, like 3-0 feels good, but at the same time, usually there's responsibility of 5-0, you know. When you just lose the first game, you're like, ah, whatever, you know, and then you 4-1, and you're like, yes, the dream, you know. But like now the expectations are high, reality hits, and you're like, fuck, this is not so much fun. Yeah. Speedrun 5-0, let's see. I mean, Dex has been feeling gas, honestly. Like, this guy, hands down on Discord, he's just I mean, he has his skeleton of a deck which plays 24 lands and the vines and everything, and it's just really like it's a really good deck. So if you play mono green or you play black or you play white, I think you should stick to some structure like that one. We're playing against Nuclear Adam. We're on the play, which is I guess contributing to a win rate. This hand is it's to a gas. I mean, I don't know if it's gas, but I mean we have lots of things to do at least with our mana. This is a actual turn 3 kill. Opponent surprised. I'm pretty sure everybody has seen me say go like Forest Hardened Scales turn 1. They were like, what? I was expecting something else. Not the Serum Visions. You got it. I'm gonna play both Jars and an Avon Ravager here. And next turn, I can actually win with the Ozolith, so it's pretty cool. Alright. I could win with the Ozolith. I can also win with the Ballista. As repairs. Alright, so your opponent plays like a Baral or something. It's probably Storm, yeah. So you play a Baral, that is Storm. Oh, I don't win with the... Oh, I mistaked. Need to draw land. Oops. Actually, can probably win. Yeah, that's a Baral, so we draw land, we win. There you go. Running hot, boys. Running hot. Olinja with good card. Yeah. I think they were anyway dead to a Ballista, but this was cooler. Alright, that's Storm. Thoughtseize is our friend here. Relic is a bit bad against them. Speedrun! I don't think Relic is that great against them, to be fair. Maybe it is, I don't know. Let's see what cards we can make. Welding Jar is good, they play a Braids. I mean, also Fatal Push is good, so... Alright, so... Definitely not playing Relic. I'm just gonna jam these 8 boys. Let's see what is not good. Animation Module is... okay, I could see myself cutting one of these at least. Definitely Throne of God. It's just a bit too slow in the matchup, I feel. 63 cards. I got the bubbles, and... If he didn't kill this, they're actually in trouble. Now, on the draw, I like cutting this. So Fatal Pushes for their dudes. Yeah, he can play around, he can bounce it, he can, you know, make you pop it and then still go off. I think it's not good. I think it's much better to play Fatal Push and Thoughtseize, kill their dudes, discard their Gives and Given. That's the plan. Or kill them. Hopefully they don't play Chalice with the Void. Yeah, probably. Alright, so I have Lures into the Dream Den in my deck. I like this hand, has Fatal Push, has Hardened Scales, has Silverseer, has everything and anything that you may want. I'll keep this. Alright, that's actually a pretty good draw because this allows us to next turn go Fatal Push Worker, which is very good. You know, use our mana. They opt. Sweet day, mates. Sweet day. Sometimes. If they play nothing, I'm gonna jam the Silverseer, get it Rim-landed. That's just okay, I think. No, they just play Baral. They love those Barals, dude. I'm telling you, they love Baral. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and play the Ozolith and play the Worker next turn. So I'm just gonna go ahead, play this. Kill this. Now, of course, the problem is that they have another Baral. But you have to kill it. I mean, even makes things like Remnant better. Okay, no, that's the Serum Visions. I guess next turn I can go Worker, Silverseer. Yeah. Trying to look for a Ravager. Dude, what the hell? Lunati1337 has hosted you with 349 viewers? And I was not streaming? What a guy. Lunatic Nut. God damn, I didn't see this. But actually, I don't think I was streaming, or maybe it was. Yeah, that's a ritual. That's scary already. That's second ritual. Well, that's an empty the warrants, just like that. So they're trying to kill us with zombos. Ballista. So I'm gonna try to set up Steel Overseer here. You can block 1, take 7, go Ballista, clean a lot. Okay, 5 cards revealed. Puts Mountain Island in the graveyard, plays Slundif. Oh wow. So they have enough raid in hand. They won. Alright, binds is good draw. Don't have a way to sack this, sadly, because he has the same amount of counters. So I can block 2, ping 2. Why not that? Two cards in hand, one of them is a raid. I don't know if I should attack here, honestly. It looks quite bad, doesn't it? They go to 10. So I can block, so I take 7 next turn. So I'm dead to double bolt. They don't have double bolt. They have a braid and something else. So I'm dead to 1 bolt. Okay, I don't think attacking makes sense. The opponent taps out of blue, yeah. I mean, they have a braid. I'm guessing they're gonna try to braid here. We're just gonna... Oh, Manamorphose, sure. Good that they're doing is on their main phase, so, you know, no surprises. They could have got shot, but then actually we can still survive, most likely. We can block 5 with this, 6, so we only take 1 from this. They abrade the Ozolith. Very interesting play. We cannot really protect this with this, right? Target creature, no. Okay. 2 cards in hand, take damage. This one I'm gonna protect. We win the match. Alright, 4-0, boys. Let's go for the 5-0. Oh, man, I'm drawing like pure gas, man. We've been 54 minutes live. We're 4-0. Let's go. Easy. Yeah, Father Push amazing. You know, again, super good. Kept our life total high. 5-0, 10-0. Actually, we're 2-0, 2-0, 2-0, 2-0. Awesome. I'm very fast. Super fast. Can't hold it, mate. Just like, woo. You know, we're gonna now play versus a Sultai control play gamer who's just, you know, taking 30 seconds to think about every action. Lose at the end because we forget that they could get an Uro if they had exactly this combination of cards. All right. All right. Okay, opponents, manifest. Need to play. Magic. I was like, okay, I'm gonna make a quick stream because this guy actually hosted me for 350 people, which is manifold the people that are normally here. And I did not say anything to him. I need to find him and show you guys. This guy, you know, that's a lot. I'm on the play again? Oh yeah, I am on the play. Alright, I guess that contributes. We're playing against El Vinci. What a name. What a name, boys. Alright. No lander. Mulligan. Not a great hand, but okay. Keep. Put a land back. Pass. Put down Overborn. Pass. You go. Maybe my lag is running out, guys. Elk Vinci. I guess it's an Okome gamer. A former Oko gamer. Elk Vinci, man. You gotta love that. Fastest. Okay, that's a Bloodstain Mire. That's... Oh, we're playing against Burn, boys! Give it to me. Give me the Golden Guide. Oh no, the Reef Bolt. Alright. I think I'm gonna play the Steel Overseer here. Don't stop me now. Land would be nice. I know I put a land back, but I was like, yeah. Maybe kill the Steel Overseer, but that saves us 3 points of damage. Not bad. They could have the Eidolon, but then we can play a Ballista, graft onto it, do all that good stuff. Land would be this. Land would be this. Welding Jar would be this. They're really thinking about this suspend. We made speed running here. So you bold where? This matchup is very close, I would say. Not easy. I've lost this matchup. That's an Idol of the Great Rebel. So we take 2, that's okay. You know, like, there's no point really on... A line would have been amazing, by the way, but we didn't get it. We can draw it next turn, that's also okay. So there's no point really on doing it now, because they can cast spells, or we can block. I'll probably just block it, honestly. Then if they bolt, then we shoot. You know. So this matchup is, you know, I won it. I would say I'm like 50%. You know, I've won it Goblin Guide. So that's the reason, one of the reasons. First, they take 2 damage. Good. Then second, we can block here and kill the Eidolon, which is good. And maybe they give us a land. Land? Come on, boy. Land? No, Wellinger. Ugh. Big wish for it. So we block here, say okay. We ping here. They could have another one. They could have a protection spell, I guess. I guess Boros Charm could work. That'd be kind of brutal, honestly. Oh, they have Boros Charm to protect. That's pretty crazy. Alright. That's good. But I mean, that saves us 4 damage, right, in a way. So I think Life Goes On would be not a bad play. By the way, how do we win this? We're not drawing lands, and that's really hurting us because we have so many cards we could play. This makes 2 walkers. Yeah, Boros Charm really hurt us. I guess I could have just pinged it. I guess it could have been better to just ping it. I don't know, it's close. We really need to draw a land here, but we didn't draw the land. Let's see Goblin Guide uses a land next turn. If it doesn't, I think we kind of lose this one, but it's okay, we have sideboard, right? So. I don't know, Rebel turn 2 is always pretty hard to beat. So we go down to 10. That's just, I mean, it's not looking good, not gonna lie. Alright, but he gives a land at least. Doesn't matter which we block, but yeah. This would have been very good last turn, but yeah. 4 cards. So I'm gonna go all in here. Okay, they probably don't have that many spells. Or they do. Swing Blaze, killing this. Decent. I take 3. I think I need to play the Ozolith. Okay. So we take the Ozolith, we take 2 here. I'm liking quite a lot. It could be good to have some form of live gain given that given what they're playing. So we had 7. That means that we are dead to. So I could play Ballista, block Welding Jarret. So now we're dead to their attacks plus bolts. Ugh. This ain't looking good, man. This Eidolon did so much work. I should have just killed it. So we play these 2. We go to 3 and they just kill us with a bolt. Yeah. I mean, we had too many things. Too lots of things. Yeah, honestly, we're just dead. We might as well just consider we're dead here, almost for sure. So let's just go ahead and play the sideboard games. Gembrace is very good. It blocks, and Fatal Push is also very good. I don't love Mishra's Bubble, especially versus a deck that can just do that. Stealer Sears, blech, and Throne is quite black. Throne is really black. Stealer Sear can be good. I think I could cut a Welding Jar just because it's really, really a bit of a bad card. Could cut a land. Could cut a worker. I think I'm seeing myself cutting a worker before a land. Well, we lost the game, guys. It had to happen. I mean, honestly, maybe if I had killed the Eidolon, but then we need to think that they have Boros Charm, Ensuing Blaze, and everything. So yeah, I could see myself playing Life Goes On or something like this. Oof, this hand is just pretty atrocious, isn't it? Worker. I mean, we have Gem Razors, which can be very good. I mean, actually, I don't actually hate this hand because we can actually, if this sticks around with Jin Mei, we can kill the Idol of Rhetoric, which is very good. And then we cannot get lures in here. So maybe this hand is just a game-losing hand. But I like this hand, for example. We can go turn 1 Worker, turn 2 we play in Moth Nexus, put the counter on the Worker if they kill it. Turn 3 we go Forest, Gem Razor into the Eidolon. You're dead. Your Eidolon is dead. We have a 4/4. We have a 5/5 actually. We're in good shape. I don't even need to play it now, but honestly, we maybe draw something we're not casting turn 2. So we play it now. Burn has been seeing a lot of popularity increase, so maybe you want to play Nature's Claim. Like, Nature's Claim is a really good card against them. You can Nature's Claim your Worker, Game for Life. You can Nature's Claim the Idol of Rhetoric. So it's kind of both the Fatal Push and the... It's both the Fatal Push and the Gem Razor of your deck. El Vinci, man. Taking a long time to make decisions. Man, this guy hosted me with 349 viewers and I didn't see it. Damn it. I mean, they can, of course, ball the Worker, but most likely they will play like a Goblin Guide, or they will just do nothing, or suspend the Reef Bolt. Or a Monastery Spirit, that's also okay. I'm just gonna take this 1 damage. I mean, yeah. I mean, it's okay. Like, they're not taking that long. It's just that I'm playing, like, crazy fast. Okay, that's a Ravager. I could see myself playing this Ravager. Yeah, I will. I will actually play this Ravager. Yeah, you're right, deck mates. Let's see. I'm not attacking here. All right, I guess they just have idle on here. That's pretty good, right? We just... They got a path. Okay, 16. May have Searing Blaze. In case Searing Blaze, I'm just going to put the counter over here. Probably not blocking if they attack. Yeah. I don't think I'm blocking if they attack because I'm pretty sure they wanna... Yeah. The thing is, we can mutate, and even if they kill the worker, we can... I'm gonna let it go. What they want us to do here is to block, then we sacrifice, and then they kill this. They're not even attacking. They're playing Eidolon here for sure. You know, they just suspend a Reef Bolt. Okay. They suspend 2 Reef Bolts. Okay. Interesting. We could Gem Razor here and attack. It's not a bad play. This doesn't kill anything, but makes a 5/5. We attack. We have a Ballista to back it up. And if they do play the Eidolon next turn, we can also Gem Razor onto the other guy, right? I'm guessing they could double bolt this, but it's okay, actually. I don't think they probably just want to bolt us, right? I mean... Okay, they're bolting the Ravager, interestingly. The 3, 6, plus whatever they play. It's quite a lot. I don't know if it was a good play, actually, to do what I did to Gem Raising anyway. But, I mean, this is 5 next turn. That is Eidolon, most likely. White, or a Burst Charm. Or Lightning Helix. Oh my god, it's Lightning Helix. Okay, that's actually helping them win the race. And red, bolt, skewer. We go to 5. Okay, they have 1 life card left in hand, right? So if they have double bolt, we're dead, and there's not much we can do about it, which, you know, kind of sucks, but it's just life. They had a lot of... I mean, maybe I shouldn't have attacked with this Gem Razor. Maybe I should have mutated onto the Ravager so I could sack. That's could have been kind of bad. So we attack. They have to draw another bolt, basically. They need to draw Bolt Bolt. Or land, draw, Bolt Bolt. Because we can always block here in Welding Jar and then win the game next turn. So they need to Bolt Bolt here. Or Path Bolt. Path Bolt does it as well because they path here and then we lose, yeah. They path here, they bolt us, this has 2 triggers, then we die. But that's exactly, you know, like 2 cards. Okay. Red, red. If they have Searing Blaze, we're also kind of dead. Smash to Smithereens. Smash to Smithereens, basically. So if we let this resolve, we take 3 and then we die, right? So we just need to go ahead and ping this now. They could have a bolt, and that would be death as well for us. But this doesn't deal the damage if it misses. Okay, this died. Cool. Alright, so they're at 8. That means a land kills them because we get to proliferate into this. Not this land. Fuck. So we attack, and We just play this Gem Razor. I pass the turn. I cannot get Lurus in hand because I have Gem Razor in my deck. 2 cards now. So you have Bolt Bolt with that. Anything else we win. What do you have, opponent? Our turn. They could have Path as well. That could be a thing. They couldn't sit. All right. Close game, as you can see. We were on the play and it was really, really close. They play Smash to Smithereens. I think Steel Receives be too slow. It's gonna die. Even the third Steel Overseer I think is too bad. I think would rather have a worker. Problem with Lurus is that I only have 9 black sources to cast it. So we draw it, it's unlikely we actually get to cast it. You know what I mean? So yeah. Maybe it could be better than, but maybe, yeah. If we draw the Lurus, it's very bad. If we're not able to cast it, I feel. We're already putting a card that's somewhat hard to cast on Gem Razor. So I like to keep it like this. Okay, last game of this league. They took a whole lot of 1 hour. I mean, this has basically been half the league. All right, this hand is good. They're mulliganing. I'm not. For example, yeah. So the Sunbake Canyon. They take 1. They Firebolt. All right. That's a great draw. I'm just gonna play Hardened Scales here. Next turn we go Ingmoth Worker. Sorry, Ozolith Worker, and then we can start setting up for kill. So the turn after we play the Ravager and leave the potential for a kill on the Ingmoth. We take 3 here, of course, very good. Yeah, but if we play the Worker, probably dies, right? So 2 lands, red, that's an Eidolon of a Great Rebel, very strong card, not gonna lie. So we take 2. They play Ravager, just probably dies, right? So you can play Hang of Walker. So I play these, go to 13. They only have 3 cards left in hand. So I'm gonna go ahead and go well with my strategy. I think getting a Lurus down, Ozolith down is very important. We take 2 more here, but we can trade with the Eidolon if they attack. So that kind of prevents 2 damage as well. So it's kind of a... I mean, if they use a Boros Charm, it prevents 4 damage. So it's close, it's close. I mean, we still lose some life, of course, but... I'm definitely blocking here the attack. They only have 3 cards left in hand. Red. Searing Blaze on the Worker. They take 2. We take 3. They Lava Spike us. We go to 5. 1 card left in hand. That's pretty brutal. Go to 5. Okay, I don't want to waste. They absolutely need to play this Ravager to try to set up a win next turn. We take 5 if they have a Bolt with that, basically. But if we don't play it, we don't play with that anyway, right? So they have Bolt with that, and that's just unfortunate. They have it, right? Make a draw. The problem of being on the draw is clear in this matchup. And I lost game one, which I was on the play, so that made this quite high. Is my opponent slow rolling me here? Or what are they thinking about? Smashes me 3-ints. Alright, this is... If they don't have a bolt, this is fine. We go to 1. Okay, opponent? Maybe they could, if they have the path, they could have it now. I mean, I will go for it, you know, like, we cannot cast any spells. Come on, baby! This is it! Yes! Haha! Yeah, baby! Woo! Thank you very much, Mr. Box Life. You just hyped me. Yeah.